Running a circus is anything but easy.
There's something really amazing about the fact that we have been able to do this for over 13 years without killing each other.
Everyone vote for Kinko. It's Kinko. It's Kinko.
I'm excited about this show. We've come a long way since the middle of August. It's just a lot of fun. So we're definitely at a place right now where if we had another week, we would be in super, super great shape because we would be very relaxed about putting the rest of it together. But we don't have another week.
Everyone vote for Kinko.
Today's Wednesday. We have a dress rehearsal on Saturday, and we have the first official show of Kinko for President on Sunday. Between now and then, everything is hectic, wearing us out, and you always feel like an avalanche is about to come on your head. So at this point, it's impossible for me to really enjoy where the show is at and where it's heading, but I think by Sunday, it'll be where it needs to be.
Give me a K. K. Give me an I. I. Give me an N. N. Give me a K. K. Give me an O. O.
Ari's definitely going to perform the new show. She won't be able to do all the acts that I think she wanted.
My wrist is doing much better. It wasn't broken, it's just a sprain. It's a pretty bad sprain. The bruising's pretty much gone now. It's just a little bit green. See, you can hardly see anything anymore.
Looks pretty green to me.
Oh, that's nothing.
She's taking really good care of her wrist. She's being really dutiful about icing, and she did an amazing, she put up a lower wire and started working with her left arm, usually because her right arm is the arm that she uses for the fan. And if you can imagine having to write a perfectly neat cursive sentence with your subordinate hand like this overnight, that's pretty much what she was being required to do.
I'm excited to get on the road. Like, touring and doing shows is why I do this. It's been really stop and go with performing for all of us and for me especially. So I'm pretty excited just to kind of get going, get on the road.
So before the first show, I guess I need to figure out my costume. That's a big one. Normally with the Bindlestiffs, I've been working as Bird for at least part of the while, and this year Bird is playing Bald Eagle. I'm still waiting on my Bald Eagle wings to come in. So Bald Eagle has some things that are new this year, like doing a dance with Ariel. I'm really excited about the dance that I'm doing with Ariel. I'm excited to see how people react to that. And it's fun to work. I enjoy working with Ariel. I enjoy the whole process.
That's my ass. Come on, catch up.
I don't know what I'm supposed to. Listen, lady. And go.
Oh crap. Before the first show, I have 3 or 4 more costume pieces to make. The backdrop needs an entryway curtain. I cut up this old gold lame curtain and stitched that up, so now that needs to be completed. Today we sort of talked through the set and kind of decided what transitions were going to be like. How does this lead us into the USO song? Are you just going to come out and so I'll leave the stage? But I can't really picture the mood for everything yet because I haven't even seen everything yet. I really have to get in touch with all the theaters, all the techs, and making sure that they understand our sound requirements. We don't really have a light plot yet, which is sort of bugging me out because our first show is in 4 days, and
So all your lighting cues and everything else, basically?
all the lighting cues.
At this point, everything is a worry, actually. The show is going to be good, but it's really crunch time now.
The van was pulled out of retirement because we couldn't afford a bus this year and couldn't afford a driver this year, so White Lightning, as we call her, is back on the road. And I don't know, a couple days ago, her brakes were smoking. She chugs up on the hill. She has problems going into reverse at times. You know, she's got a few problems at 251,000 miles. About every other week, she visits Matt's Automotive, and we give Matt some money, and he gives us a van that gets it through the next few weeks. And it's not even full.
I really need to get into my own acts. I haven't really had a chance to do that yet.
I feel really tired of all the stuff that I do all the time, like whip and fire eating and putting things up my nose. I feel that people have seen that in Bindlestiff shows for a lot of years, and I just can't feel excited about doing those things again. So I started working on some new stuff. I started working on a giant rolling globe and getting up on top of it and juggling. So that was good. Get me out of my slump. Every single time I move, you move, and it throws everything off.
There's a general grumpiness. There's definitely many days, especially during the rehearsal period, that we face grumpiness.
Count.
I was 5.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh, I mean, Stephanie got hit in the nose. We're juggling and that stuff happens. But when you get hit in the face, that whole like fight or flight thing kicks in. We've all been in that same position. We've all gotten hit in the face with those clubs, and it's not fun. And one of the things that you don't want is somebody coming up to you and asking if you're okay and like getting all up in your space. That's like, you pretty much need a little bit of space at that point, generally.
Oh my God, I'm totally freaking out. I had 2 very major gigs fall through and lost like 12 grand in gigs. And it's the same thing. It's like, why am I doing this to myself? I'm going crazy. I'm getting an ulcer. I am living under such stress, and and you work so hard, and you just have to wonder, what the hell am I doing? And I think all of us have had those doubts and questions.
$120 computer repair, $100 for balloons, $1,200 t-shirts. Hopefully that'll make it back in profits from sales. $180 in Kinko campaign signs, $200 or $300 in the various phone bills that we have, insurance, and then credit card bills. I'm waiting for them to come in. Luckily, in a few days, we'll be on the road, and at that point, the equation somewhat changes. You're spending money on hotel rooms and food, but you're also dealing with the fact that most nights you have money coming in from the actual shows.
I listed all the income from the gigs that we've had over the month of August, which actually, a couple of these canceled, reduced the fee. So the gross income is probably $5,000 short of what we thought it would be for August. I ended up spending $1,400 on salaries because of the injury and having to substitute artists. This week, this $5,000 here is gone because that was the week that we were supposed to be working in this library in Virginia. But if you look at this and you think about how much work goes into making this show, $500 for a night of a 2-hour show seems pretty shitty. And it is. Here's a night where we made $300. We worked really, really hard. We worked hard every year. And it just doesn't seem right. I was on the thruway, it was pouring rain, and all of a sudden I felt a funny, I can't explain it.